Unexpectedly, there is a big hole in the yard. While the house owner is about to get angry, she sees their dog, Jane, smiling and crawling out of the hole. People can't understand why Jane does not live in her warm doghouse. Come rain or shine, she keeps staying in this hole. This made the owner worried. While her dog is not here, the woman tries filling this hole. But whenever she doesn't pay attention, Jane will again dig the hole. One hole isn't enough for her. A few days ago, she dug another hole on the other side. Then she dug through 2 more holes. She even dug out a tunnel. But why she doesn't come home when she does have a home? Instead, staying in this dark, wet hole? No matter how much her owner tells her. The owner says she didn't know either. She has never treated her dog badly before. She has been keeping Jane for several years, and looks upon her as a family member. When the dog is in the hole, she enjoys interactions with her owner. She always seems so happy. To find the cause, the woman invited Xiao Lu, a cameraman in the village, to come to her house. Xiao Lu moves the lens into the hole. Everyone can't believe their eyes, because there are puppies whose eyes haven't opened yet inside the hole. Looks like she just gave birth a few days ago. They see many puppies. The owner is surprised. She then digs into the hole herself, and pulls out the puppies one by one from the hole. After the 6th one was taken out, Jane tries to block her owner's way. The owner has to lift her out. Then she finds another puppy in the hole. Before Jane could stop her, the woman had lifted the puppy up. There is a total of 7 puppies. They haven't opened their eyes yet. All are chubby and healthy. Press the like button if you think these puppies are cute. Later, the vet is invited to the woman's house. The vet says all the puppies are healthy. The mother dog has probably taken good care of them. The moment, while people are not paying attention, Jane quickly takes her puppies one by one back in the hole. But the hole is dark and damp. Why does Jane insist on hiding her puppies here? The woman finally guesses the reason. Turns out Jane has given birth before. At that time, everyone helped her take care of her puppies, then waited for them to wean. They gave each of her puppies to someone else to keep. Jane only knows that her baby has disappeared. So, when she got pregnant again, she worried that her babies will leave her. So, she hides them in a damp and dark hole, and doesn't let anyone see. The woman's husband knows this. He wants to tell Jane to take the puppies out, to let them be in a warm, comfortable place. But Jane growls. No matter how her owners convince, she keeps protecting the hole. The kind owner doesn't force her either. He is touched by Jane's love for her puppies. So, he builds a roof over the hole, to make the dog's new home become safer. He also promises to take good care of them. Hope that Jane's family will always be happy and healthy. Please press the like button for our wonderful Jane. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks. A dog is quietly lying in a corner. He has a large tumor on his body. The dog once had a stomach injury. Because his wound got serious, he ended up growing a tumor. He often scratches on the wall whenever the wound is itchy, which causes his skin to suffer from fungal infections. Sometimes, the old woman will brush his coat. This is the time when the dog feels the happiest. One day, his health condition suddenly deteriorates a lot. So, his owners have to invite a veterinarian to give him a checkup. The tumor on his body is getting bigger and bigger. It's imperative for them to quickly take him to the hospital for surgical removal. However, the dog refuses to leave when he reaches the gate. Maybe he knows he will be in so much pain this time. The dog looks out the window and no one can guess what he's thinking. Because he's quite old, the dog can't be injected with too much anesthetic, which means he will be forced to suffer more. But they have to be urgent to operate on him. The old man keeps staying by his dog's side, as if he's comforting his own child. The old woman couldn't bear to look at them. In the long run, the surgery is successful and the tumor has been removed. The dog looks fine after the surgery. But suddenly there's bad news. The surrounding tiny tumors have spread throughout his body, causing the dog to develop cancer. The old man feels so sad after knowing this. He decides to donate the dog's organs. His health is getting weaker day by day. But even so, he doesn't leave Grandma for just a moment. She then tells him that they will donate his organs. After searching for sick dogs that need their pets' organs, they soon find a blind dog. Before the doctors perform a cornea transplant, they say goodbye to their beloved dog for the last time. Pay attention to this guard dog. She is an official employee of the police department. Every day, she goes to the police department on time to get food. She has never been late or left early. After greeting the policeman, the dog immediately takes her guard position and begins her daily work. She always pays close attention to the door to see if there are any strangers entering. The dog's seriousness is not inferior to the person next to her. She looks in the same direction as the policeman. Even a fly cannot escape her eyes. It turns out that the dog's name is Dong Dong. She's about 3 years old. The interesting thing is that the dog has never undergone any professional training. But even so, Dong Dong is an extremely responsible dog. Every day she will come to stand guard on time, standing guard for 8 hours every day and not leaving early. When strange cars come, she will proactively come first to check and remind drivers to get out of their cars to complete the registration procedures. If a stranger is standing in front of the gate walking back and forth, she will turn up to warn them, because this is a public service place and should not be approached. when seeing two dogs want to come here and play. Dong Dong also stands up to block them, tells them this is not a place for entertainment. If they don't listen to his advice, she will resort to taking action until she can chase them away. Dong Dong understands his job very well. When the police car arrives, she will wag his tail, as if welcoming them. Not only is she responsible for work, but she also knows how to treat people with respect. A smart dog understands such things. If you love her, then please comment on 666. Comrades also give Dong Dong a like button. They say that with her, work will be much easier. But that day after work, Dong Dong disappears without saying goodbye. She looks so scared. The dog doesn't return until noon the next day. The police comrades now begin to worry and look around. They finally find her in front of a residential building. Dong Dong is taking care of two puppies. From their appearance, we can tell that they are family. Looking into the camera lens, the puppies shake their heads. We can't deny the fact that they look very cute. Besides going to work, Dong Dong thinks that she shouldn't let her puppies wander around, so she takes them to work. One puppy can't even go up the step. Dong Dong supposes her pups must have taken after their father. As soon as the puppies arrive, they begin to sleep. They don't inherit the serious guarding from their mother at all. When asked about Dong Dong, a policeman reveals that she used to be a stray dog. Suddenly one day she ran to the guard post and refused to leave. The police comrades found her pitiful. They adopted her after receiving permission from the leader. Since then, she has always behaved in a very understanding way. Every day, she patiently stood guard at the gate. Then she gave birth to 4 puppies. 2 of them soon found adopters, while 2 left are being taken care of by policemen and have already grown up. Because of the joining of Dong Dong's family, comrades' work also becomes more comfortable. It's time for the puppies to take over their mother's work. The police department even set up a guard post for them, then help them put on their uniforms. Now, the puppies have been payrolled. They can be considered to have a stable job. They look so outstanding in their uniforms. Even the policemen have to give in to these handsome puppies. Not only does the dog family receive the love of many people, but they also impress us when having a stable job. Isn't this a perfect life? In the end, the policemen hold them to take pictures, so that they can save wonderful memorable moments. This dog is the barbershop's hairstylist. He bases on the face of the guest to design a unique hairstyle. Tiu Bok is also the shop's lucky animal. Every time a guest comes, he will greet them with a smile. Tiu Bok even bows his head to say hello. The dog loves his job. When there are no guests, he will sit by the door as a fortune dog. If a guest comes, he will get excited. Haircut for $3 and dyed hair for $31. I will serve you myself. I'm cute, you know, so wanna be a member? If you also love dogs, please leave a comment. His colleagues say the dog is quite professional. Meanwhile, Tiu Bok is bewildered, because the guest doesn't seem to come for a haircut. He looks like he is trying to steal a dog. Tiu Bok suddenly barks, "Hey, if you don't want a haircut, then why touch my head?" But the shop is not working now. Tiu Bok can only lie down for people to touch, as if he wanted to say, "Hey friends, please cut your hair." But the photographer just comes to take a picture of the dog at work. The shop owner can't help but smile when he saw the photographer's messy hair. Isn't there a guest now? The dog notices this brother wants to have a haircut, and gets excited. "Please follow me." Then he stands up and points at the chair. That means, "Please sit down." The dog then takes a closer look at the brother, as if he tried to pick the most handsome hairstyle for him. The man also waits in excitement, while the dog chooses a fashionable hairstyle just like his for the man. That hairstyle really suits him, however. He doesn't know if it's suitable for this brother or not. Seems like a good fit. After the haircut is finished, the man happily goes to pay for his new hair. Tiu Bok again works as a cashier. The shop owner holds him and lets him receive the card by using his claws. As the brother has a new haircut, Tiu Bok completely changes his attitude. He wags his tail like the propeller, and joins to complete other tasks. He then finds a guest waiting. Tiu Bok quickly runs over, then tries to touch the guest's hand. "If you want to caress me, feel free to do it, don't be afraid." The dog really knows how to serve his guests well. After being caressed, he doesn't forget to take the guest cut his hair. Such a smart dog. However, the owner says he was a stray dog before. A guest left him after he had had a haircut, then disappeared without giving the shop owner any money. It seemed that his former owner wanted to leave him as collateral. So, the shop owner adopted the dog. Initially, because of being abandoned, Tiu Bok was always sad. But now he loves his job, and even has a lot of fans. The guests from far away also come to look for him and take pictures with the dog, while he's always smiling and coordinating with them. Because Tiu Bok is both lovely and hospitable, the shop's business is getting better and better. At night, when the shop is closed, the shop owner and Tiu Bok go home together. Her family also loves Tiu Bok. Grandmother even prepares a square meal full of chicken for him. All hard work pays off. Tiu Bok eats well, because his mistress is still not ready to have a baby. Grandparents look upon Tiu Bok as their own grandchild. That's why they always compete to play with Tiu Bok. After the mistress releases the dog, he keeps wagging his tail and runs to grandma. Looks like he loves grandma a bit more. After all, she's the one who gives him more chicken feet. The way everyone happily competes to hold Tiu Bok is so warm. It's highly likely that when his mistress has her own baby, Tiu Bok will become a nanny dog. Which color will this nimble dog prefers for his baby carrier?